Good morning everyone, Audrey here from Pandemonium. I am walking over to Bruce's property because he has made breakfast. The only one left on my property is Rady. Everybody else is gone. Terry and Scott are coming back. They just took a little trip to Sedona just to get away for a while. But they should be back after the weekend. Yummy! Bacon and eggs and pancake. Crispy potatoes. Pancakes. Oh, you're getting brave and cooking eggs?
Oh, he did good today.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, normally he doesn't like cooking eggs.
He did good. He learned how to cook professional pancakes. He learned how to cook professional eggs all in one morning. He's done
You did it all.
Yep. You did good.
Thanks.
And we won't tell you who he is. We'll let you guess.
Well, I already said I was coming over to Bruce's house to eat breakfast. Yum yum, I'm gonna go ahead and eat because we have stuff to get done today. Alright, well everything is done. We just have to wait on the deeds. The surveyor split the land into separate parcels, and then we went to the title company and just got all the paperwork and had to go to the county office to file the deeds, and all we have to do is just wait for them to mail us the deeds. So yay! Awesome, everything's been separated. Just waiting for the deeds. They say it should take a couple days. I'm excited. Right now I'm driving to meet Ed, Sue, Terry, Scott, Rady, and Bruce for lunch. Little celebration lunch at the place. One of our favorite places to eat here in Flagstaff. They've got really good food. I'll show you when we get there. They made it! We're all here. And you. Food is here. Oh, yummy. That looks really good. That's a special right there. It's beef tips and noodles. What did you get, Terry? A Reuben. I see, I was gonna get that. Nice. And y'all got nothing? Aww. Oh, your food made it. Ooh, sweet potato fries. That looks really good. Yum, yum. Scotty's using a water level to see the difference in inches.
In the ground, how the ground does. So we'll start out here. I don't have a clear hose, so we'll just wait till it gets right close to the top. 40 inches.
40 inches.
This is going to be our low side, so we know this is the lowest end. Just lose a little bit. This is 39, so it's only, this is 1 inch higher than it is over there.
Right.
So now we'll go up here and see what we got.
Oh, if you didn't know, this is the pad where the shipping container's gonna be. So we're just trying to, I'm gonna have the cinders come in tomorrow as a base for it. So we're just trying to get everything level.
32 inches. So that's 8 inches from there to here.
So those we need to grade up 8 inches.
That's 8 inches low over there. The ground is 8 inches lower than right here. Come on, baby. Let's see what we got here. Now losing a little water isn't going to make that big of a difference. 32 inches. So this is 0, and that's 8 inches that it falls down.
The gravel truck finally made it. It's gonna lay a bed of gravel for the container. So Scotty's going to be guiding him, so he knows where to go with the dump. go around. Boy, that's some dusty stuff. I should be standing on the other side, I guess. Okay, and this is the third layer that they're gonna dump. Usually they just dump, but they were nice enough to actually lay it better, so we wouldn't have to do as much work. Thank you, Scotty.
So hard at work. Now let's just break that deep part down and have stuff all over here.
Yeah, perfect.
Do a little bit up there.
Perfect, perfect. I see you staring at my food from across the table. Look what Terry just brought me. Yummy. It's a hamburger wrap. I'm gonna dig in. It looks really tasty. We're getting the pad leveled out. We're having to grade it up higher on this end. And also we are adding some into this walkway area. Isn't it looking good? Look how full the garden is getting. We put black mulch down. It's amazing. And I'm using native plants in here that are drought tolerant. Once we're done adding the lava rock in here, I'm just gonna mix in a few of these bagged rocks. They're more decorative. Hey Moo Moo, what you doing, honey? Are you helping or are you supervising? Like I showed you when Scotty was doing the hydro level, this side is 8 inches higher than that side. So that's what we're trying to get. It's starting to look pretty good. Do you got the hydro level out again, double checking?
I am.
Cool.
Just gonna fill it up with this water and it beats this way you don't have to suck on it to
yeah, true.
get it flowing.
Alright. Okay, well, Terry and I filled this spot with 2 buckets. We each had a bucket and just poured in. So it's almost full.
Don't show my flip-flops.
Looks good. Be careful with your flip-flops. Alright, I added the river rock in. Now I'm gonna add the river pebble just as a filler. Wow, this seems big. I'm exhausted. A lot of work. I have 2 more bags to put out that I purchased, the cleaner looking rock, the more river rock and stuff like that. I want to show you I did finish the fence posts, and yes, Scotty, Terry, and also, who else helped me? I think someone else helped me. Oh yeah, Rady. Brady helped me as well. So I have the posts in that go all the way around this tree. And then this is the only thing I have to get done is extend it to where the water tank is and come around. But I've got all this done up here. This is the finished fence right here. It is very whimsical, just like I showed you in an earlier video. But all the branches are up. These were dead branches that I found on the property. I'm just reusing them so they don't go to waste. I think it does look really cool. So on this sector, I wanted to keep it simple. That way it wouldn't obstruct the view. So I just put crossbars here. And this middle pole is very short. That way I could look out onto the land and also see the drive. Unobstructed, Moo Moo, unobstructed. There's the front part of the short post. And at each post, got a $1 solar light. I bought those for $1. Well, actually 97 cents at Walmart. I bought a 70 pack. Like I showed previously, and they all went on the posts. I still have to do the drive, but that post is kind of short. I might replace it. The rest of them are freaking awesome. I think it's coming along quite nicely. I just have to put the crossbars in, and then from here to here, bless you, I'm gonna keep left open because I want to put a metal gate, one of those ranch style gates that swings open. It's pretty big. That way I can get my rig in and out with no problem. This is definitely plenty of room to drive in and out. This is the post that I haven't got in yet, and then the fencing is going to continue around this tree and then connect to that tree and bush back there. That's where the water tank is. And then this is going to be center camp. Here and here I want to put in 2 decks, and they're going to be cross decks, just like pathways, but they're going to be made out of decking as well, just to meet the 2 decks together. And I'm going to put a gazebo in that area because it gets really sunny. And I have one in mind that I'm going to pick up. It's on sale at Home Depot for $4.99. Already got my on. Me and Terry went shopping and saw it, and I was like, yes, but I do want to get the decks built. Not sure when I'm going to do that. But yep, in these 2 areas. Hey, Jake. This is where the decking is going to go. Also, more plans. Y'all have seen the bar that's right there. I'm going to put a table here. We trimmed this. This was all dead wood, just kind of like this. But instead of cutting this or taking it down, we painted it just to go with the bar. But this dead wood got reused, and I used it as part fencing or the fence posts. But a table is going to go from here. It's going to be a pretty long one, probably out to here on the deck, because I want seating whenever we have gatherings. It's going to be probably a metal top and also metal chairs. That way they last longer. But it's going to go all the way down. I'm not sure if I'm going to put either legs on the table or a wood post just to hold it up. But this is going to support this side of the table. I think that'll look really cool. So this is the wonderful tool that Terry and Scott suggested. It is a dig bar. It has a tamper at the end. And looks like a, I don't know, what do you explain that as? Like a screwdriver. Yeah, big screwdriver. And this makes quick work of holes and rocks out here. It does a wonderful job. I highly suggest it. Right there is the line of where the beginning of the container is going to start. We're going to taper this down so we don't have to jump into the container, because like I said, this is a 8-inch difference from up there, so there'll be a ledge there. So yeah, we're just going to taper some of this down and then use the rest of it somewhere else. But it's almost done. Looks good. This is the rest of my solar lights that I have to use in the driveway. I haven't got to that project yet because I'm going to have to do like, I believe, 20 lights. So it's going to take me a minute or 2. I showed you the gazing ball, but this all looks so nice. I like the black, what is this called again? I forget.
It's just mulch.
Mulch, that's it. Terry picked out the color. I think it looks really good with the juniper trees. And oh yeah, I forgot to show y'all. I made my glass mushrooms out of a bowl and some other things. I think it was that one was a vase, that one was a candle holder. Here are 2 more. The crystal one is my favorite. It's just a crystal vase turned upside down with a bowl on top of it, but I think it looks the best out of all the mushrooms. There's a short stubby mushroom. It's a glass and a bowl. That looks good. All I used was E6000 and hot glue. Although I didn't know they made white E6000, so usually I use clear, so that was a mistake, but I still think it looks good. But I'll show you how to do those. I said I would show you how I made these mushrooms, so all you need is a glass or a vase and then a bowl. And usually this is made out of glass. There's E6000. Now, I said in the video that I bought the wrong kind. I didn't know they made white, but I found out they make white, black, and clear. I should have gotten the clear. That would be better, because then you couldn't see it through the glass. But I can always redo it later, or just leave it like it is, because it looks fine, I think. And then also hot glue. If you hear that noise in the background, it's my AC going on, because like I said, it's pretty hot today. So this is a simple process. This is what the end product will look like. So cute, isn't it? But you need to have them stay together, and that's where the E6000 comes in and the super glue. Now the E6000 does not bond quickly, but it bonds very strong and it's weatherproof. So you need something like the hot glue for an insta bond. So all you do, I just take a bead of glue and go around the rim. Usually do this twice just to make sure. Okay, once that's done, like I said, it'd be better if I had the clear, but it is what it is. Then I take the hot glue and I just put 4 or 5 beads in for an instant hold. I did 5 beads. And what I do is take this, make sure it's straight, place it on here, press down, and I'm going to let this sit until tomorrow so that I know the glue is completely dried. And that's it. Easy peasy. You take old and reuse it. I think it looks wonderful. I think this is one of my favorite things on the property. I am going to make flowers out of glass, reused glass just like this that I buy from the thrift stores. And remember, this only cost me $1.50 for the plate or bowl and $1.50 for this glass. So $3, and I've got something cool. Because honestly, glassware or yard art can get pretty pricey. Trust me, I've priced it out. So if I can save some money somewhere, that's awesome. I hope this helps. One more thing that I want to add. I went ahead and flipped it upside down because I noticed the glue was running, and I'm going to take this paper towel and clean up this area so that way I have a nice thin line. I was able to clean it up, and I'm just going to leave it like this. I'll place it over here just to let it sit. Ooh, that glue is strong smelling. This is one of the most scariest bugs that I've seen here. It's called a tarantula hawk. It's a big hornet that gets tarantulas. It's black and orange wings.
I think they eat bugs too.
They do. That thing is scary looking.
And that's a small one now. They're big.
And they fly. Ooh, yuck, yuck. But I guess I'd prefer that than a tarantula at base camp. Okay, Terry is watering down the rocks just to get the dust settled. Plus it'll help it get all mushed in. Mush it in, mush it in. Yep, I'm gonna go step on them once they're all wet. Alright, I think that is good. I finished it off. That looks really good. I'm gonna stomp through to help settle everything down. I've been trying to water the trees every night, at least the ones right around here in the general area of base camp. I had cut a lot off of this, and it looks like it's starting to do much better now that I've been watering it and that I cut all the dead stuff off of it. I missed a few branches that are dead, but I think it'll be fine. I love this pine tree right here. It's really beautiful. think it'll fill out if given a chance. And I trimmed up the bottom of this juniper as well to make it look more like a tree. It looks nice. It's actually been doing much better. It was a little dry on top, but it's greened out once I cut the bottom limbs off, because they were kind of sucking everything. Sometimes the bottom limbs aren't good because they suck all the water and nothing gets to the top. So, yep, it's looking much better. I water this one as well. It does need to be cleaned up, but it looks like it's doing well. That's why I haven't really messed with it. It's so full. And monsoon season is gonna kick in, so when I'm not here, so I won't have to worry about watering the plants because there'll be plenty of water everywhere for the monsoon season, hopefully. But while I'm here and it's dry, I'm trying to water all the plants just to give them a better chance, stronger roots. Since we trimmed these trees up and I've been watering them every day, they're starting to green out as well. They were looking a bit dried up top, the brown leaves and everything. So, and I do plan on doing rainwater collection during the monsoon season. I don't know if I'll do that this season or maybe next season. We'll see if I have the time. There's a lot of water that falls during the monsoon season. Someone asked if I know how deep the water table is, and I really don't. And it could cost $10,000 or more to dig a well. So I'm probably just gonna do rainwater collection for the gardening, and then I'll get the rest shipped in. Because the truck comes and it's about $180 for, what is it? 3,000 gallons, or no, 2,600 gallons, so not too bad. That lasts me a long time. As long as I collect rainwater, then that'll supply the garden and all the trees and everything. Alright, but it's turned out to be a beautiful evening. You can see Mount Humphrey in the distance. It looks like there is some smoke. There's barely any snow left on the mountain. And I think that smoke is coming from California, but luckily we're not getting any of it. It's staying to the mountain range. So I've been diligent about watering everything, even the trees out a little further here. I'll just fill up a 5-gallon bucket and dump it by the root system. And everything looks like it's doing pretty well. Everything's filling out. I want to walk over to the Zen tree and show y'all what I've done over there. There are 2 entrances. I have solar lights marking those, and then I put some shrubs, or actually dead sticks around as a perimeter. And then 2 more marking this entrance. This is mainly the main entrance. I'm gonna eventually put rock in here as well, just to keep everything clean looking. I moved the hammock chair over here. I've already sat in it and it's wonderful. So relaxing with the wind chimes just clinking away, and I played some nice relaxing music. Yes, and when the wind is blowing, it is just amazing to sit in this chair. And this is my view of the mountain range. It's just so peaceful right here. I decided to move the hammock chair over here because it's just quieter, less noise, no people talking. It's a little further on the property. It's just nice to come and relax here. It's an awesome view. Sometimes I can see cows and wildlife. Here's what I did with the Asian platter. I made it into a bird bath that goes in the center of the tree. I put 4 coats of polyurethane on there to help protect it. It was the indoor-outdoor, so it'll last. It's UV rated and everything. I just let it dry. That's why it's not filled with any water. That reminds me, I gotta show you what I did with the other bird bath. This is another spot. Actually, Donnie was staying here. He helped clean up a little bit. And he put the rocks out. It looks really nice. I unfortunately had to cut some of this tree because it was completely dead, so I want to give it a chance to grow better. Hopefully this will all take over. There's the underbrush that's growing now, so I'm going to try to let this grow up and see what it does. But yeah, all this was dead. Trees die sometimes, but I just cleaned it up and hope for the best. I am watering it. I was able to reuse the dead branches. I've used them on the fence. I think they look really good. That's what I used as the crossbars. And here is the other bird bath. This was the shell that I paid $4.50 for. And oh, I need to put some water in it. It's Arizona, it all dried out. The birds have actually been using this one. And I have the seashell wind chime there. I just buried this stick, or this branch that I found, and the shell fit perfectly in there. So I glued it in, so it should be in there nice and secure. Yep, that glue works really good, the E6000. And then I just filled it with these glass green beads. Just need to put some more water in. I'll do that tomorrow. It's getting night time anyways. Well, that looks pretty good. The container comes Wednesday, so we're ready for it. I just need to, I'm going to take the rake and rake it out some more tomorrow. Today is Monday. All the garden lights are starting to come on. Like I said, I put lights at each post. Goes all the way around center camp. I think it looks lovely. Those solar lights are coming on now. I have a spotlight here, actually two. You can see it at the bottom corner, but you can't really tell during the day. It needs to get darker. These lights are starting to come on. I do have a colored spotlight here that shines up. This looks good at night. Then we have these solar lights as well. And they go across the pathway here. Looks cute like that. Here's a shot from this angle. I think it looks lovely. Starting to really come together. I moved the lights that Dory gave me, the twinkly ones, over this pathway here. These are really pretty. I really like these lights.